Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. So today I'm going to be showing you how to turn this into a mini forest aquarium. By this I mean your regular supermarket pot, right? We won't be needing this. So let's start scaping. For the scape I'm going to be using some small branches of leftover spiderwood I have from another project, and I'm going to be using a really small quantity of black lava rock. This is actually made of glass. It's not plexi, so it's going to be a lot easier to maintain. It's also going to be a little more scratch proof, but even if it is a little more resistant, I'm going to be using this to scape. So what is this? This is like a scape box, and it's going to prevent me from scratching the glass when I scape, so it just slots in. So you can literally make this out of anything. I actually made this out of, I think it's a box of cat food, so you could literally use anything, right? Okay, so let's start. So I'm using materials from leftover projects. You could use anything. You could use stuff that you pick up outside. You know, it's actually quite cost effective, and sometimes you can find like some really nice pieces of wood outside. So yeah, just use what you have on hand. It doesn't have to be anything fancy or anything expensive. Right, so I'm quite happy with my layout right now. I think I'm going to glue it into place. So to glue my hardscape into place, I'm going to be using a product which is called, what the hell is this called? It's called Fast Fusion Grey. So I am gluing quite a lot, which may seem like overkill, but it's just going to be easier to maintain in the long run if nothing moves. Just want it to be like one solid block. Okay, so I've glued all the lava rock together, and now I'm going to start adding the wood, which are going to look like mini trees. Okay, so this is my progression so far. So I like it. I think it's looking good, and to be honest, I'm actually having quite a lot of fun. So I'm gonna add some more trees now. So the trick, if you're trying to do any kind of scape with you know, a certain depth, is put in the bigger pieces in front and the smaller ones at the very back. So it's really gonna give this kind of optic illusion, even if, well, your scape is not that deep. Okay, so the basic hardscape structure is now done. I am now going to add some very small pieces to add some details at the bottom of some of the trees. Okay, so far so good. I haven't glued my fingers together and I'm almost done. I'm gonna add the last little details and I think that won't be too bad. Sorry. Okay, I'm done. So time to see if I can actually pull this out of the box without breaking everything. Okay, so there you have it. That actually looks really cool. And as you can see, it's like, it's one whole block. It's not going anywhere. And that, to be honest, for maintenance is exactly what I was looking for. So I can like brush the hardscape, you know, if I do need to take some water out, I'm not afraid of the branches falling over. So yeah, looks quite nice. So this is some weeping moss that I've pulled out of one of my aquariums. I'm gonna just add just a little bit onto the hardscape. So I probably should have done this before I stuck the moss on, but I kind of forgot. What I want to do is I want to create a sand path that goes through the middle of the scape. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take some super glue, I'm going to trace the outlines of the path and just sprinkle some, again, leftover sand from a project. If I get this wrong, there's no going back. I don't have a second chance at this, so let's hope it works. So you can see it's kind of coarser sand, but it does look a little more natural than your average white sand. With time, it will fade, obviously, it won't be as bright. I'm actually getting sand everywhere right now. Okay, so you can't see too well, but you can kind of see the outline of the path. Obviously, there isn't a light yet, so as soon as I'm going to put the light on top of the jar, you're going to be able to see a lot better. So I actually don't like the look of the sand. I think I'm going to go for something darker, so I'm going to take it out and start again. And that is the end of today's video. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. I had personally a lot of fun making this very tiny scape, and I will see you very soon for a new video.